Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another edition of Night Scream TV. They are already ready to get things rocked and rolled and ready to go from Kansas City. Justin Reed will be kicking off for us here. And the Jaguars are going to come out in all white. This is Face's first time on Game of the Week. And Hiroshima, who has recently had a bad string of luck here on Game of the Week, almost allowed a kick return right there, but it didn't happen. So, I know he's grateful for that. But out comes the rookie quarterback, Cam Ward, rocking the big 0. Jaguars are not one of the better passing teams this year in the MEL as he hands his off to Travion Henderson out of Ohio State. He picks up 4. If you guys remember, that Jaguars draft was kind of insane with how they let things line up. Was able to pick up Princely, Umalanian, Jeffrey Bassa, Denzel Burke, as well as Travion Henderson and the aforementioned Cam Ward. Mr. Ward nearing 2,500 yards on his rookie season. But the Jaguars come in with the 29th ranked passing offense. And their rushing offense is 3rd, but they get stopped for a 1-yard gain there. Conversely, on the Chiefs side of things here, they are the worst pass defense in all of Midnight End Zone and the 21st ranked rushing team. Looking at the tackling leader for this defense, it's going to be Jonas Sanker, the rookie strong safety. Comes in at 6'1". He's a 5th-round pick out of UVA. Ward going to have a man in motion. It's going to be a jet touch pass for BTJ. And break the Jets is what he will do as he gets a first down.
First down.
Kakashi, good to see you, my man. Hopefully you're having a great start to your week. And everybody who's here, hopefully you had a great Easter as well. So we're already rocking and rolling. Happy Earth Day as well, folks. Make sure you do something that can protect the earth today. 1st and 10 from the Chiefs, 39. And there is a fumble, and the Jaguars offensive lineman cannot get on top of it. Chiefs ball. Wow, that is very unfortunate. We just talked about how this is the number 3 ranked rushing team, and he gets popped, dropped. Travion Henderson loses the ball immediately. And now the Chiefs are going to come out with the football. Mahomes will hand this off to Isaiah Pacheco, the new muscle hamster is what I like to call him. And he's going to pick up 10. They're going to call it inches left to get a first down here. Jay, good to see you. And then, reminding you guys of what's going to happen. Tonight, we have a doubleheader. This game here is the Jaguars, 10-1, getting ahead of myself, going up against the Kansas City Chiefs. And it's interesting because the Titans won yesterday in their matchup versus the Texans. Watched that game. It was a very, very intense game by these two division rivals. Mahomes going to have to throw it on the run. He throws it out of bounds. So very interesting thought there. It's 2nd and inches. Not sure why you just don't run the ball, get over the line, and continue with the first down there. You take a chance and almost get your quarterback sacked, and you're almost positive you're going to do some kind of run here. And it will be a fullback dive handoff to Hicks. And without a hitch, he will pick up his first down of the game. So Hiroshima, again, we talked about his bad luck streak. I think the last 2 Game of the Weeks he's had on my channel have been just absolutely abysmal for him. It starts out great. He gets figured out, and then everything is lost in the sauce. Patrick Mahomes, by his standards, is clearly the MVP frontrunner. He is the best passer right now in all of MEL. He goes underneath. It should have been intercepted or even interference, but they would just say no go. Jeffrey Bassa in coverage. So 2nd and 10 from the 50-yard line. We didn't even run predictions. I just thought about that. It's still 0-0. We still have time. So if you are here in the chat, we're going to run our usual predictions. We'll give you guys 2 minutes this time to pick either Jags or Chiefs. Have at it. Try to win some sensu beans and do more. Amon-Ra St. Brown on the catch. A breakaway, and he will pick up 7. So 3rd and 3 on the way. Again, now looking at these Chiefs, number 1 passing offense in the entire league. Mahomes is out here with 3,925 yards, 40 tutties, 20 picks. He's also taken 22 sacks. Now, rushing wise, they don't even have 1,000 yards yet on the season. They are just shy of 900. I won't say he needs to run the ball to get more effectiveness out of his offense, but it would be a delightful sight. And the Jags are going to actually press here. Looks like they're going to send a blitz, and they do send an off-kilter one, but Coleman on the tight end screen picks up a first.
First down.
It's going to be Ray Coleman, his 37th catch on the season. He has not dropped a pass yet this year. Only one touchdown. His longest catch is for 29 yards. So Coleman and Hicks are both on the field, as well as you see Amon-Ra St. Brown and Jaleel Wilson. Xavier Worthy is hurt, and Mr. Wilson's wide open and will get the catch at the 6. Beautiful drop in the bucket there for Hiroshima, showing off why he is the best passer in MEL. Got him with that play action cross, just could not move fast enough and drops it right in that bucket. Good pass, good play. Chiefs are now in the red zone. Halfback wham. He misses the tackle and Pacheco's in the end zone. $7-0 for Kansas City, putting the ball in the end zone on the ground, even with the weakened run game, if you will, as Pacheco's 4th touchdown on the season. The league leading rushing, the leader of rusher on this team for touchdowns is Patrick Mahomes. He has 5. Gotta love halfback wham. It's a great play. It's been a great play since about Madden 16. I do like the edit that they made to it, making it more obvious when it's being ran. Very interesting insight there, as Travion Henderson will cut back into the line of scrimmage and pick up 7 somehow. I thought he was a doomed running back. Cut inside away from Justin Reed and friends. Smart work there by Face. This is his first game of the week, first time watching him play as well. He goes play action slide for Cam Ward, sets the feet off the slide, and BTJ picks up a big time first down. It's 46 yards total for the product out of LSU. Now, again, this is the 29th ranked passing offense versus the 32nd ranked passing defense. Brian Thomas Jr. does have just about 600 yards on the season now. Gonna for sure have 600 on this pass play here as he gets into the red zone. Another first down for the Jags.
First down.
Some very, very solid work here for Face to start things off. He had that very unlucky fumble on his last possession. Did not protect the ball with Travion Henderson. That was actually his first fumble of the year, coming all the way in week 13. You hate to see it. Sends a 6-man blitz here, lobs it up for Simmons, and he cannot get there. Or Clemens, excuse me. Easton Clemens is wide open for a touchdown, but the pressure got to Cam Ward, thrown off that back foot. And he moved to 2nd down and 10, just 2 minutes ago here in the first quarter. I'm going to pivot a little bit and ask you guys, because you know the NBA playoffs are on, and BTJ is going to get in the end zone first. And you gotta love it. And he is, I don't know what he's doing to the ball, but he needs to stop that right now. I didn't like how that looked from my angle, not up here in the booth. But as we were saying, you know, this is his first time on Game of the Week, first time watching him play. For him to have a 10-1 record going into week 13, I'm not saying Jay is worried. I'm not saying Bang is worried. But he lost to Bang week 1, 34-24, and is on a 10-game winning streak. In this 10-game winning streak, he has beaten the Texans both times. One was a sim. But he has put up numbers on the board with one of the worst passing offenses in the entire league. It's insane to think about. He beat Risk Take. That's not D Nice anymore. He beat Kakashi. He beat Buzz twice. He beat Romo. He beat the New Lions, and he beat Miami Kid last week 49-31, as Pacheco will drop that pass there. And speaking of Miami Kid, he will be on Game of the Week tonight. I'm gonna press this. No, that's the wrong one. Okay, I don't know which one it is. I don't know which one it is. That's sad. Hold on. It might be that one. I'm not sure. I got to find out in a second. Mahomes got some room to run, and he will. Picks up 5. Is it this one? Let's see what happens if I press that one. Nope, it's not that one either. Where the heck? Well, we can talk about the playoff picture at least because we don't have the picture up here. We thought we did. We'll change that now while we are here. But you look at the playoff picture here. The Titans are 11-1, holding on strong. Again, he won last night. Rusty is still holding on to that 9-2 record. He actually beat Jay as Jay's only loss on the season. We're going to come back to that as we're going to almost get a pick here by the Jags. So that leaves a 4th and 5 now. And what we will do is make sure we update this picture so you guys know what the next game is later today. I feel like I had already put it up here, and he gets popped again. 31-yard line. Yeah, that's going to be some very interesting stuff there for you guys to play in the last 3 weeks back to back to back. God bless, man. But, you know, we're looking forward to it for sure. And there is BTJ once again, looking like the only Jaguar with hands at this very moment. 2nd and 2. Yeah, so I thought I had did that, but I guess I didn't. But then I can swear it's up here. Huh. Oh my God, it's almost picked off. Ooh, hey, Face, you better be a little careful there. I don't know. That Chiefs defense trying to get to you. They trying to put that pressure on you, brother. They trying to get you up out of here, you know. All right, I guess I didn't do it. Well, we will do that now and fix it. And he gets popped across and gets the first down. So Travion Henderson, he's only averaging about 2.1 yards per carry. He's not looking the greatest to start this game. And that should be the last play, unless he can get this off here, of the first quarter. And he will hand this off to Trevor Etienne Jr., who actually picks up 9. So first quarter is down. If you didn't get your predictions in, blessings to you. We will not be reopening those. We are going to show off here the game that comes up next after this play. Shepard going to be on the line of scrimmage trying to rush here. Cam Ward has to just chuck it away. 7 Chiefs were sent to the kingdom. And they got him up out of here. Up next, though, tonight, you've got Bang and his young upstart team with that 9-2 record, trying to figure things out and take on Miami Kid. Again, both of these guys are in the playoff hunt. The Chargers are currently leading the AFC West with an 8-3 record. The Colts are trying to get out of that 6-seeded spot as things shake out here as Etienne Jr. will pick up the first down. So the Jaguars are sticking to what they know. They know that run game is going to get them down the field and protect things as we're still tied here 7-7 in this first half. Now, I am going to say, you know, we do have another game tomorrow that was posted in the chat as well. The Super Bowl rematch is going to be at 8 p.m. tomorrow. So here we are with 1st and 10. Screen play for Trevor Etienne. Just doesn't follow his blocks, but somehow, some way stays up for a first down there.
First down.
In no way, shape, or form did he ever try to follow his blocks, and I wonder why. But you know, I'm not gonna argue that. I feel like he just could have ran that one all the way outside, took it to the crib, but you know, we'll never know now. Motion man in the bunch formation. He's got a man wide open. Brian Thomas Jr. on his way to the crib. The roaring Jags are getting it done. BTJ putting belt to A. And he's going to give the Jaguars a lead, a 14-point swing after going down 7-0. Trevor Lawrence just doing PAT duty. You know, I'm still shocked he just said forget Trevor Lawrence. You had a quarterback. You could have took best available. You just said nah. Not at all. Hey, listen, he got BTJ looking crazy. Just absolute insanity. You know, that's what he got going on right now. And, you know, it's very interesting. You know, we talk about that playoff picture once again. You see Pittsburgh is sneakily right there outside that 7 seed. And you got Buffalo and Bello trying to figure their way out and get up there as well. And looking at how things went this week, the Patriots lost to Billy and the Browns this week. So they've got some things to figure out. Hiroshima trying to get this win here to tie Miami Kid in the AFC West race. And a bad pass from Mahomes will go to the sideline, and that is 2nd and 10. So yeah, looking at Brian Thomas Jr. again on the season now with 8 touchdowns, over 600 yards after this game will complete. I'm sure he'll get to 1,000 by the end of the season, but I think what will really matter most for him is when he plays Jay. When that game goes and you see Titans and Jags twice in 3 weeks, that's going to determine BTJ's season, really. He's almost got that 5 seed locked in. Mahomes is on the run here, going to have to throw on the run if he chooses to. Get some quick footwork done and picks up a first down. He was not playing with that man. Ankle taker Mahomes. Let's run that back right quick and watch him take some ankles on this run to the outside. He's going to just say whoop and whoop again. Doing my best Chris Berman impression. Mahomes is flanked by Pacheco. Gonna go with the gun. Ace. Hands is off to Pacheco, and met him in the middle is gonna be Javon Kinlaw. Kinlaw is a former 49er, and I believe he also played for the Jets. I can't remember. He might play for the Jets in real life now, actually. Can't remember who he played for before. Completely forgets my mind entirely. Handoff is to Pacheco, and the muscle hamster cannot outrun the Jags defense. He'll pick up 6. Henley, who just got juked by Mahomes, will pick up the tackle. So 3rd and 4 on the way. Pacheco is in motion. Jags send 4. Quick out route to Hicks. And the tight end will pick up a first down. His 2nd first down of the day. And Orlando Hicks, 34 catches on the season. 2nd to Ray Coleman in the tight end spot there. But he does have 7 touchdowns. 3rd on the team. So he's got some good work ahead of him. I think if Hiroshima can find a way to limit these interceptions, he'll be fine. But it's like we said before, you know, he gets into these game of the weeks. He starts out amazing, and then as the game goes on, his opponents just lock in for some reason. Let the heavens rage! As we get a locked-in sub, as Reeves will pick up the first down and try to juke away from Byron Murphy Jr. But we're in the red zone for the Chiefs. My guy Kevin coming on, putting that hoodie on for 58 months, man. Almost approaching 5 years. Thank you so much for all the support and all that you do here for the dungeon, man. We appreciate that. So 1st and 10, red zone possession here. It's a blitz from the Jaguars, picked up well. Wide open is ASB, and he goes into the end zone. Kick up, kick down. It's 14-all. Midway through the 2nd quarter, just under 5 minutes to go here in the first half. Once again, we are going to let you all know there is another game tonight after this one at 9:45 EST. You will be seeing Colts and Chargers here on Night Scream TV. We got a doubleheader tonight for Midnight End Zone League, and then tomorrow we'll show that graphic off at the end of the 2nd game. You got the Super Bowl rematch tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Jay, Scamming. I hope it's going to be a banger. Lost Boys Part 2. Right here on Scream TV, man. And do remember, if you want to keep it with me on all social medias and things like that, Twitter and Instagram is all Night Scream TV. Same thing there. Got my own Discord. It's right there. And do remember, these games do go on YouTube. Exclamation YouTube in the chat if you want to go like some of the old MEL videos and subscribe to the channel to keep up for more gaming content. With that being said, Face has the ball back for his 4th possession here. Kakashi throwing shade and saying, I hope it's better than part 1 and that it'll be competitive. We'll see for sure. I definitely hope the same there, so we shall see what happens. Nonetheless, you're going to see Hollywood Brown make an appearance in this game, and he gets his first catch. 3 TDs on the season for him. Just 22 yards shy of 500 for this season. Ward is going to sit in the backfield with ETN and have some protection here. It looks like it's a contain, and they can't contain Hollywood. Just talked about how he got his first catch of the game, and now he has another one in Chiefs territory. Now, Hollywood Brown is familiar with this area of the field. He is a former Kansas City Chief, started the year on the Chiefs there, and has been a journeyman ever since. 14 all here on the 3 to go. Play clock winding down to 5 seconds, 38-yard line of the Chiefs. It's a 7-man blitz, and ETN Jr. does not care. Puts a man on the ground, made him touch earth with a spin cycle, and picks up 18 yards for first down. So back-to-back red zone possessions by both users. I'm intrigued. This game is very good. You know, it's funny because in the chat, people were saying, oh, this game isn't going to be good. Why'd you get this boring game? This is not boring whatsoever. This is a chess match. Chestnut checkers. Oh, Cam Ward going to fly to the outside. Nothing's open. And he goes to BTJ. Now, I am going to say he did throw on the run. It just looks like he did it because of how he threw the ball. So before anybody come in, no, he didn't. Okay, save it. Don't get your panties in a bunch. Speaking of that, if you are here and you have not clicked that MEL Game of the Week button where the Sensu beans are, please make sure you do that to get your credit and earn your rank and get your rank up. As always. And there is ETN getting popped, dropped, and hip locked by Justin Reed. Justin Reed just doing it all today, man. Playing safety, playing linebacker, and playing kicker for the Kansas City Chiefs, trying to prevent another touchdown here. The Jags got 4 third-down conversions, and they're going for their 5th on the game. People are open, and Ward is going to pick it up himself using those feet, those happy feet. It's the first down, Jaguars. We're inside the 10-yard line, goal-to-goal situation. Cam Ward hasn't even gotten 100 yards rushing on the season. He does not have a rushing touchdown at all. And there is the fake handoff to ETN there. A lot of play action work. And BTJ drops the touchdown. Oh, he cooked and booked and had him shook. But he did not hold on to the ball. It would have been his 2nd of the day. Oh, how do you not hold that? I guess, you know, looking back at the play, you can run back-to-back play actions. I'm going to pass that to Kakashi because I don't know the answer. And there is a timeout by Kansas City trying to make sure they can get the ball back before the half ends, and Kansas City will get the ball to start the second half. On that catch there, it was Brenton Strange, the tight end. Yeah, I am unsure if you can do that. Here is Cam Ward trying to put these Jaguars back in front. Play action slide. End zone for BTJ. He's open again, and he just missed him. So it looks like a field goal attempt will be on the way here. Oh, wait a minute. It's 4th and 2. He's going to go for it? Kakashi has confirmed you are able to run play action back-to-back. So Kakashi, I'm going to tell you why he said that now that you've addressed it. So most people feel like running play action back-to-back is kind of cheesy. It's kind of demeaning to the passing reasons. It's to dupe the defense. So people feel like you shouldn't be allowed to do such. That's all. Hopefully I covered it for Jay. If not, he'll say it better as he would like to for himself. But generally speaking, people feel as if it's cheesy, quote unquote. How many touchdowns does BTJ have this season? He is at 8 with the touchdown in this game. The earlier touchdown he got in this game put him at 8 for the season. Kick up, kick down. Jags start this game off down 7-0. Have outscored the Chiefs 17-7 since that time. It's very interesting to see how this may shape out. An amazing first half, 31 total points so far. Can the number one offense get down the field and make things shake? And figure out a way to take this lead back and get the ball back all before half. Like I said, man, I don't think this game has been boring whatsoever. Forget what the naysayers say. And I'm going to just say it once again. I do not care who is on the screen as long as they abide by the rules or not rule breakers. And I'm going to take a little jab at my guy. As long as they don't like the Madden commentary on the game. Hey, he's trying to hit a spin move with Mahomes, and he'll get up to the 50. So Mahomes, no ankle injury today, getting it down the field. And there is Mahomes stepping up and running once again. Shima getting up the field. You thought PAs consecutively weren't allowed. It's an RDFL thing. So far, you're seeing you love them taking notes. And that's the good thing about film study and watching the games. You know, even if we weren't commentating, the users do like to watch other users' games. As a former CFM player, I did the same thing. You know, if I see a certain formation, I want to know what you like the most. I want to know what your ins and outs are and take that away from you. Mahomes with his third consecutive scramble. If the Jags aren't going to QB contain, I ain't gonna complain. Mahomes has gotten all the way up to the 32-yard line by himself, putting the team on his back. And Arrowhead is loving it right now as their Chiefs have a chance to retake the lead. Mahomes is the running game. Barr. And instead of that, Coleman's open, and he's gonna get to the one. One timeout left. He did not get out of bounds. And he has to call the final timeout on the 1-yard line. So here's the question. RPO, straight up run, or do you pass? I know tush push is not a thing here in MEL, so it's interesting to see you on the 1-yard line. You're going gun, and he does RPO, and Pacheco can't get in the end zone. The no huddle is going to cost him. You get a stinky. Stinky. I absolutely think you don't run RPO there. Or if you do run the RPO, you have to run it to where you have the out route on the right side of the field. In that situation, he only had the bubble. He did not have the out route. Nothing got open. Very unfortunate. Hear you. I'm not saying the RPO was bad. It's just you picked the wrong RPO. But yeah, the play clock, you know, the clock runs when you run no huddle. They took all 20 seconds is, yeah, I'm with you. That's insane. I don't understand it. But, you know, Madden logic. Madden logic is something. You know, speaking on betting and things of that nature, back-to-back days we hit a hit builder in the chat. So if you are in the MEL and you are in a legal gambling state, or you can find a way to legally gamble somehow, some way, make sure you're 21 years old. I am not promoting illegal gambling whatsoever. I don't get paid to say this. We have back-to-back hit builder days. So we are going to try to slowly build the bankroll instead of chase all home runs all the time. If you want to join us in the Gambling Addicts chat, you know, share insight on what you like, whether it's NBA, NFL, MLB, or even NHL. You know, shout out to Miami Kid. He likes hockey. Go Stars, apparently. I don't want to hockey back-to-back nights, and I don't watch it. So shout out to hockey. God bless him. So here we are, 1st and 10, the first play of the second half. Hiroshima is down 3, should have had the lead, but wasn't able to get such, as Mr. Hicks will pick up the first down of the second half.
First down.
It's been a solid game so far in the first half. For all you guys who are just now tuning in, do remember, hit that button at the bottom to get your MEL Game of the Week progress. If you are in the chat and just chat and Kakashi takes note of your name, you know that's on him. But we have the button for a reason. Quick out. And Wilson will somehow bring that in and pick up 7. And again, do remember, up next at 9:45, you've got the Colts making their second or third game of the week appearance this season. Miami Kid switching over from the Cardinals to the Chargers, getting his first one of the year up on the channel. Should be very interesting. Pacheco going to find a way, break a tackle, and pick up 11 yards. Not sure how he made that happen. Oh, some of you guys are on the 30-second ad break. Ads keep income coming on the channel. If you would like to not see any ads, you can go to Twitch Turbo and get that. Or you can subscribe right here to Night Scream TV, get access to the emotes, and put your hoodie on and support us from the booth. Ad break is over. Exclamation Prime. If you got that little crown next to your name and want to sub, you get a free month to any creator you want. Doesn't have to be me. It could be anybody else in the world. We don't know what you like to watch here on Twitch. You know, you might not like to just watch Madden. You might like your little Marvel Rivals. You might like Oblivion, was just re-released today, remastered, remake for Elder Scrolls Oblivion, and ASB is trying to put things into Oblivion and pick up another touchdown for the Chiefs, who are at the 9-yard line. Another goal-to-goal situation. The last one didn't turn out so well, as they got to the 1-yard line before halftime. They had to call timeout. This man, should I post this? This man got a pregame meal with meatballs, mashed potatoes, and asparagus. Insane work there, and ASB gonna pick up 7. Forgive me, had to sneeze. And Hicks should have had a touchdown right there, but he could not run past Owen Papo. He would lose a yard for his troubles. 3rd and 3. And, you know, last time we saw on the 1-yard line, we saw the RPO. He's going to stay with 3 tight ends on this field. A man is in motion. It's Evans. Pacheco is in the backfield. There's 8 in the box, and Pacheco will find a way to walk in. If he could have converted before halftime, he would be up another touchdown. He'd be up 11 points. But nonetheless, Lil Face Pook is his name here on Twitch. He's got a chance to, you know, get the lead back and really show Jay that he is not BSing about coming for that NFC South crown. The NFC South, AFC South crown, forgive me. I'm thinking about Mr. Crash Out for some reason. I don't know why. We don't have any NFC games on tap tonight either, but looking at the playoffs on that side, Scammon still leading the way comfortably at the moment. Cy and those Seahawks, who lost to Scammon on the game of the week last week, still holding on to that 9-2 record. DJS, the resident Crash Out, is 9-3. And the Lions and Abdi Keller are 7-4. And you look at Diz and those Cardinals, he's been talking crazy all season. He's the 5th seed. They play the Seahawks this week. I think this is their second matchup. I'm not sure. Sin plays the 1 seed this week. I'm not sure what time their game is. People were wondering why that wasn't game of the week. I do not know. I don't have the answers. But I do know that the verticals play will result in a 7-yard pickup from Mr. Barrett. It's 3rd and 3 for the Jaguars. He's got 5 conversions in the first half for just 3rd down. Can he continue this streak and get it figured out? Third down is going to be a play action fake, and he's got a man wide open, none other than Brian Thomas Jr.
First down.
Oh, I just hit another hit builder in the chat again. I'm going to say, are you not entertained again? Ellie De La Cruz kept his hit streak up and made me very happy, you know, but we're going to get back to this NFL work here. Kakashi, if you are here, I'm going to ask you a question, and anybody can answer this, really. What are you guys expecting out of Madden NFL 26? We already are at the end of April. You know, we usually don't get any Madden news or reveal stuff like that until June comes around, so we got about a month until that stuff happens. I know some people in the chat were asking about, is CFB going to be a thing in the MEL? Are they going to do a CFB league? We know it's not cross-play just yet, but we don't know any news about that either, so guess we will see what happens. Ward with a drop back. Shepard going to try to get there. Hollywood Brown going to show why he's still in Hollywood. He'll pick up 15 yards and get to 1st and goal. The Jaguars looking to take control back of this game. This game has, I won't say the defense has been bad. I will say this has been a very interesting match for how these two dudes play the game of football. I'm very intrigued at how things are currently going, and Ward with a screen pass to ETN sits him down with a spin move touchdown. Wow. 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 Oh my God, the Cats are roaring, and they are also scoring. The Jags have the lead back. And you've heard it here first, breaking news from Kakashi himself. MEL will only have a CFB league if somebody else runs it. So if you are a user from the MEL and you want to step up and show you got some leadership skills, holla at Kakashi and the team and see if you can get 32 guys to commit to a college football league for college football 26. You guys already got Snipe coming in for Madden next year, which is a beautiful thing. But as Kakashi said there, you got to be one or the other. And I get it. I agree, because when you think about it, my life is as busy as it is now. Before I had a kid and was doing this commentary thing, and now that I still do the commentary and I still have the kid, the kid didn't go anywhere, and you got a fiance. You know, you got to be able to balance your time out wisely. And talking about balance, Pacheco getting a 13-yard balanced run for a 1st down. You got to be able to manage your time wisely. And I cannot be in a league knowing they're 48 hours and I only get 2 nights to try to play people. It just don't work for my life no more. That's just me, though. Now, commentary, you know, is different. We can make time for that any time of the day, as Mr. Coleman picking up a big-time 1st down himself.
First down.
Hiroshima, again, that #1 passing offense. He is letting y'all know what it is, what it ain't, and what it will be. He want Mahomes to get the MVP. Who gonna stop him is the real question. Just looking at the passing leaders, who gonna stop him? As we ask that question, we get to come through and break the glass. The first 3 quarters are complete. The Jaguars are up by 3. Both guys have scored in all 3 quarters. It's time for the 4th. Mahomes going to go screen for himself, and he gets smacked as he throws that one into the ground. Not a good look for Mr. Mahomes. So 2 seconds ticking off the clock there. We are in the red zone once again. This game has been very, very interesting. As Reeves will be the man in motion, the wheel route to the outside, wide open, and he will pick up 9 yards. They call it 3rd and inches, though. Now, the last time he got in this position, y'all know what happened. He had to end up messing up and not getting the first or the touchdown the last 2 times this happened. He will go for the run. Bassa can't stop him. Nobody can stop him. Pacheco picking up 8, and he's averaging 6 on the day. Goal to goal, 3 yards for Hiroshima. Pacheco again gonna get in the end zone. Crazy work there for the Chiefs to get that 4-point lead back. A back and forth battle. This guy's got a 52 total points. What was the actual overs in this game? I gotta go look at that right quick, because this is something. And he's gonna try to get the kick return. He's had 3 chances at it. The 3rd time is the charm. Clemens is in the end zone. Wow. 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 Crazy enough, they had the over at 65 points. These guys are at 58 and counting. Make it 59. Kick return touchdown. We said something about it the very first kick of the game. He had a chance, couldn't break the tackle and get to the outside. That time, he found a way through. And this is what I would say if I'm Hiroshima. Don't kick to that man no more. Kick that baby to the end zone. Don't let him do it no more. He can't. No. That's too many chances. You just got the lead back and then gave it right back, and now Mahomes and company don't get a chance to rest whatsoever. They had 1 play to rest, and they're back on the field. Mahomes, play action for Pacheco. Everything's covered. He's going to take a chance on the user, and you gotta be kidding. He caught the pass. Oh, my God. I'm not gonna lie, I was completely ready to say this is an interception. Like, he's got a user alert, and no, he don't. He picks up, wow. Color me fooled. Hiroshima with the catch of the year. Henley was right there to get that pass. It was a user lurk for free. He had it. Wow. Wow, I'm ever rarely speechless, but how did he not pick that off? That's the epitome of how this game has gone from start to finish. You talk about having an actual chess match, these guys are having it. Anybody that said this game wasn't gonna be bad, hey, look, man, just play your game. And there is a sack. Granderson putting the silencer on Mahomes, dropped him for a 10-yard loss. Very unfortunate for that man. Mahomes gonna go underneath to Mr. Wilson and pick up the yards he lost and then some. Gets to 3rd and 6 situation. So we saw the beautiful pass that got them to this side of the field. They were then sacked on the very next play. 3rd and 6, you need 3 to tie it. You get a touchdown, take the lead back. Reeves is in the slot, ASB is in the slot. Coleman is your tight end. Reeves is in motion. It's going to be that wheel route again, and Pook is going to guard it. Texas route isn't. Pacheco, first down. Hiroshima is putting on an offensive clinic. The only adjustment he made was putting ASB on a drag route. And open things up there. He got face to bite on that wheel route, and he opened the field up for him. I like what I see from Hiroshima right here. And ASB will get rewarded for it by getting a jet touch pass that picks up 7. Both guys with all 3 timeouts. I wonder how Hiroshima will play the clock here. He gave up a kick return touchdown last time. And he's going to have a strong bubble to the short side of the field, and he picks up 7 to get to the 2-yard line. First and goal, just over 3 minutes left in this first of our 2 game of the weeks on this Tuesday evening. The Earth Day doubleheader in the gun open flex right now. As you see, Coleman is going to potentially block for Pacheco here, and he will lead the way. Pacheco's going to try to dive into the end zone. He only goes to the 1 before he's touched down. How that is not a touchdown, I don't know. But it should have clearly been a touchdown. I will say it should have clearly been a touchdown. I don't know, man. It's wicked work. Hands this off to Pacheco. He's going to lose the 2 yards he just got back. And with that, he's wasted 2 full minutes to get down to the 2-minute warning. Both teams going to get this free 4th timeout to get some players rested a little bit. And we'll see how things shake and quake, man. It should be a very interesting situation all the way through. I am intrigued about how things are about to go. Mahomes gonna go underneath, and Pacheco is nowhere near the ball. So I don't know what Hiroshima thought would work there on the motion. Pacheco did not curl up whatsoever. He's just got to deal with the hand he was dealt there. Hiroshima does not look like he wants to go for the tie. He wants to go for the win. That play clock is winding down, though. He's going to have to call timeout. And he doesn't call the timeout. He just takes a delay of game. I don't know, man. I think you need to take your 3. I do. If you weren't going to waste a timeout right there. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like you had a clear as day shot to just take the field goal and tie this game up. Why go for the win? Play for overtime and play defense. Coleman is in motion. Kansas City does have a terrible pass defense. I'm not taking that away from him. His defense is not the best whatsoever. I understand that. But you've wasted a play, and now you're going to waste another down and get a delay of game. So instead of taking the closer field goal, he loses 10 yards and make this a 30-yarder and will take his points. Not sure what the thought process was on that one. I will not question it either. We gonna see, can somebody clutch up and play defense? And Clemens is in the end zone with it, will take the knee. He's 70 yards from the promised land. Somehow, some way. We've only seen one turnover in this entire game, and it was by the Jaguars to start the game. Travion Henderson got knocked on his rocker. The offensive lineman just did not have the right gloves on. Too much donut grease on the gloves. Allowed the Chiefs to pick that up and score first. Here we are under 2 minutes to go. It's tied, 31 all. 62 points on the board. 65 is the over-under. Ward with time, going to go to the drag route. Clemens, who got that kick return touchdown, will pick up 8. And looking at Easton Clemens, man, in the return game, I actually don't have his statistics here, but in the passing game, he does have 4 touchdowns. We'll try to go get his return statistics. I wonder if Neon tracks that. They might not. Interesting. I don't think they do. Cam Ward, play action, has the corner route. No. And Nick Bolton just cost Hiroshima a pick. Oh, my goodness. Hiroshima had his user where the ball was. And his linebacker comes through to mess things up. You cannot make this stuff up. Ward's going to hand it off, and he's going to get dropped. The defense by Shima is going to force the punt here. Oh, my goodness. This game is about to pick up speed. And again, the 4th down rules are right here. You can go for it when past your own 40 on 4th and 1 or shorter. When you are past or at your opponent's 35-yard line. When trailing under 5 minutes in the 4th quarter, it's tied currently, it's nobody winning, and it says it right here. If the game is tied or within a touchdown in the last 2 minutes of the 4th, you may go for it at any time at your own risk. So he is allowed to go for this here. He does have to go for it. He does have a chance, rather, excuse me. Let me say that he has a chance to go for it. Will he go for it is the better question, or does he want to trust his defense? I think this is going to be the most interesting play of the game. This Jaguars defense is top 3 in yardage. He's the 4th best passing defense in the league, going against the best passing defense. You only need 3 yards to continue your drive. And he is going to go for it. The huevos to do this. He goes to BTJ, and he's going to pick it up. And then some. He's got to the outside. He spins away from Sanker, and he's going to get to the 39 of the Chiefs. BTJ just carried tremendously for this Jaguars team, man. You can't make it up. Ward has some time. Drag is there. He somehow misses Hollywood Brown, who is wide freaking open. Up the middle of the field on the wide trail. And trail's closed, buddy. It's after 9 o'clock. Again, don't forget, after this game, you got another banger of a matchup here. AR5 and the Colts taking on Michael Penix Jr. and the Chargers. Nick Bolton on the blitz here. Ward gonna drift to the outside, and Hollywood is open. Hollywood indeed. He gets to the 6. Getting away from the blitz is a beautiful read for Cam Ward, and it looks like Face is a field goal attempt away from remaining tied with the Titans atop the AFC. Ward hands this off, and ETA will go down. Timeout. Wow. There's a timeout by Shima. I'm very shocked that just went the way it did. For all the marbles and the Jaguars complete the fourth quarter run, and they take the W 34-31. A banger of a game here on Ice Cream TV, man. Big shout out to Face getting his first W here on the big screen. Hiroshima put up a great game. Definitely cost him a little there with that timeout instead. But nonetheless, do remember you have this game coming up next at 9:45. We're going to go take a small break and come back in 20 minutes. You've got Colts. You've got Chargers here live on Ice Cream TV. We'll see you in 20.